There are 100 civics questions on the naturalization test. The civics test is an oral test, and it covers U.S. history and government topics. During your interview, the officer will ask you up to 10 of the 100 civics questions. We will cover 20 questions in each video. We also provide some background knowledge for you to improve your memory for the answers. Let us get started. Question 61. Why did the colonists fight the British? Answers. Because of high taxes. Taxation without representation. Or because the British Army stayed in their houses. Boarding, quartering. Or because they didn't have self-government. Question 62. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Answer. Thomas Jefferson. He wrote the first draft of the Declaration of Independence. Question 63. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? Answer. July 4, 1776. Question 64. There were 13 original states. Name 3. Answers. The 13 original states were New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia. Question 65. What happened at the Constitutional Convention? Answers. The Constitution was written. Or the Founding Fathers wrote the Constitution. Question 66. When was the Constitution written? Answer. In 1787. Here is some background knowledge. In 1776, America emerged as a free and independent nation. By 1787, delegates met in Philadelphia to revise the system. What was produced was the Constitution. Question 67. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. Answers. James Madison. Or Alexander Hamilton. Or John Jay. Or Publius. Here is some background information. The Federalist Papers were written by Alexander Hamilton, John Jay, and James Madison under the pen name Publius. Today, people still read the Federalist Papers to help them understand the Constitution. Question 68. What is one thing Benjamin Franklin is famous for? Answers. U.S. diplomat. Or oldest member of the Constitutional Convention. Or first Postmaster General of the United States. Or writer of Poor Richard's Almanac. Or started the first free libraries. Question 69. Who is the father of our country? Answer. George Washington. He was the first American president. Before that, he was a brave general who led the Continental Army to victory over Great Britain during the American Revolutionary War. Question 70. Who was the first president? Answer. George Washington. Washington played an important role in forming the new nation and encouraged Americans to unite. Question 71. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? Answers. The Louisiana Territory. or Louisiana? Here is some background information that helps you memorize the answer. In 1803, the United States bought the Louisiana Territory from France for $15 million. It was the largest acquisition of land in American history. The Louisiana Purchase doubled the size of the United States and expanded it westward. Question 72. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Answers: War of 1812, or Mexican-American War, or Civil War, or Spanish-American War. Many considered the War of 1812 as a second war of independence. The Mexican-American War led to Texas and 9 other states joining the Union. The Civil War ended slavery. Spanish-American War ended Spanish colonial rule in the Americas. Question 73. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. Answers: The Civil War, or the war between the states. Question 74. Name one problem that led to the Civil War. Answers: Slavery, or economic reasons, or states' rights. Here is some background knowledge. The South's agriculture-based economy depended on slave labor. They feared that the government would end slavery. The North's industrial-based economy did not depend on slavery. They fought to keep the Union. Question 75. What was one important thing that Abraham Lincoln did? Answers: Freed the slaves or Emancipation Proclamation, or saved or preserved the Union, or led the United States during the Civil War. Question 76. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Answers: Freed the slaves, or freed slaves in the Confederacy, or freed slaves in the Confederate States, or freed slaves in most southern states. Question 77. What did Susan B. Anthony do? Answers: Fought for women's rights, or fought for civil rights. Here is some background knowledge. Susan was known for campaigning for the right of women to vote. She was the first woman whose image appeared on a circulating U.S. coin. Question 78. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. Answers: World War I, or World War II, or Korean War, or Vietnam War, or Persian Gulf War. Question 79. Who was president during World War I? Answer: Woodrow Wilson. Here is some background knowledge. Wilson tried to keep the U.S. neutral during World War I for 3 years. He asked Congress to declare war on Germany in 1917 to make the world safe for democracy. Question 80. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Answer: Franklin Roosevelt. Here is some background knowledge. FDR's program for handling the crisis was called the New Deal. He led the nation into World War II after Japan's attack on Pearl Harbor. He gave the country a sense of hope and strength during a time of great struggle. Please watch our next video to learn questions 61 to 80. Thank you.